Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she is tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdor Bana. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
I could use someone like you in my settlement, with ink on his fingers and a sense of honor.
I would love to devote myself to the study and practice of the law. There is a weariness in war I wish I could shake off.
Impossible. Even in death, our battles will rage on. It is the way of things.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theater in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
If the bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof. A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
Did you know Bishop Aelfir?
No, but I plan to write an epic poem of his grisly demise. Oh, poor Aelfir, scorched of face, all your woeful companions, bold, Bionid, weeping. Weeping as you are...
Eternal bliss.
Sleeping.
Joy endures for
perfect,
all
yes.
those beloved of God.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Aelfir?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarreling at a Witten.
Stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfir?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
What about the Bishop Aelfirth? Did you dig his grave?
No, no. I don't bury a lord in a pauper's husk. Poor Leof. They showed him their gleaming blade.
Someone hurt your friend Leof?
Yes, yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Makes no odds to me. But I'm sorry for Harriet. She cared so much for him. More than a sister should.
Did you know Bishop Aelfirth?
Barely. But can you still smell the burned flesh? It's rife across the whole graveyard.
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I will leave you in peace, then. Are you the Bishop's family?
God, no. Just here to make sure that impious bastard is actually dead. He bedded my wife, the randy bastard.
Only his head and neck are burned. Is this what Wemper meant? That they stole his friend's face? And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Aelfirth was a brute.
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
We both know your brother's faith was a cloak of lies. He used your God's words for his own ends.
Who are you to judge a man of faith? You, a Dane who believes in giants and wolves that eat the sun? Be gone.
Get away from me, demon! Guards, protect me!
Pay for your sins! Lads, we have this! You will pay! Work with me!
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfirth will lead us all. Risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
in paradisum. Pax eterna est una via ad emundatio.
On fyll here, and Meldian
Must be blocked from the other side. The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
Not priest, clerk, or abbot can tell which of their sermons write into English.
The king is mine!
By God, it's true. The bishop lives.
Stand down, Goodwin.
You'll kill us all! God save us!
Why do you defend this tarnished crown?
Enough, you scheming cur! Greater men than you have died on my side.
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came. And God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's God was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's God is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk. A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Aelfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfirth, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He was not a Christian. He abhorred your god.
But why strike him down?